Hemlock lived alone, withered farm. His only companion was his young son, Alara, a boy with eyes like moss agates and hair the color of a raven's wing. Hemlock, his face a roadmap of wrinkles etched by years of harsh winters and lonely nights, cherished Alara more than life itself. The farm was their sanctuary, or so they thought. One evening, a chilling wind howled through the valley, carrying with it an unnatural scent, sharp, like pine needles and something else, something ancient and wicked. Alara, chasing a firefly, wandered too far from the farmhouse. Hemlock, hearing a scream that tore through the night, grabbed his ancient hunting rifle, its worn stock familiar in his calloused hands. He found Alara surrounded by a ring of elves, not the delicate, whimsical creatures of children's tales, but beings of nightmare. Their skin was the color of decaying leaves, their eyes glowed with malevolent green fire, and their teeth were long and needle-sharp. They were clad in rags woven from the darkness itself, and their movements were sinuous and unsettling. Alara, small and terrified, was trapped in their midst, his face streaked with tears and dirt. The elves, their voices like the rasping of dry branches, chanted a guttural incantation, their hands reaching towards Alara. Hemlock's heart hammered against his ribs. He knew these weren't the playful sprites of legend. These were creatures of shadow and malice. He raised his rifle, the cold steel a comfort in his trembling hand. But he hesitated. A single shot would surely kill. One, maybe two, but the others, there were many, and the chanting grew louder, the air around them thickening with an unnatural chill. Then, Hemlock remembered an old wives' tale, a whispered warning from his own grandmother about these creatures of the night. They feared iron, yes, but they feared something else even more. The ancient, forgotten language of the earth. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and began to speak. His voice, rough and weathered, resonated with the power of generations, weaving a counterspell, an ancient incantation that spoke of earth and stone, of roots and resilience. The words were strange, guttural, almost painful to pronounce, yet they held a power that resonated deep within the very soil beneath their feet. As Hemlock chanted, the elves recoiled. The green fire in their eyes flickered, their chanting faltered, and their grip on Alara loosened. Their forms shimmered, becoming less solid, their menacing presence fading into the shadows. With a final, desperate shriek, they vanished into the night, leaving behind only the lingering scent of decay and the chilling silence of the forest. Hemlock rushed to his son, embracing him tightly. Alara, shaking but unharmed, clung to his father,